This book, I think, is distinctive in its approach to prayer amongst the books that are available on prayer. There are a lot of books that are great books on the theology of prayer, but they leave unanswered, oftentimes, the one crucial question: how do you pray? This book is unabashedly practical. It aims to introduce readers to practices of prayer. Each of those practices is the tip of an iceberg of a great theological tradition. There's lots to explore about theological approaches to prayer, but you've got to start by praying. There are also a lot of books on prayer that are about varieties of ways to pray, but some of them are almost like 100 ideas of new ways to pray, and they just seem like they were thought up this morning in the shower, like somebody's made up ideas of brand new creative things you could do with prayer, but not at all rooted in the long-standing, deep and rich teachings about prayer that actually could fill the shelves of theological libraries. Christians have been praying in a lot of ways for a lot of time. And within that range of ways of praying, there are ways for all kinds of Christians of every personality to find ways to engage with God in life in ways that are life-changing. There are other books about ways to pray that engage with various great teachers of the past, but oftentimes the spectrum they choose is small. Oftentimes the very best of them are wonderful explorations of one particular way to pray, one particular tradition or the other, which is great. It can give you a wonderful introduction to how to pray in one particular way, but then again, you don't know the rest of the possible spectrum. Any reader of this book will find one or two, maybe three ways of prayer in this book that are intriguing enough to want to pursue, that feel like that one, that's a fit. I hope that you walk away from reading this book thinking of one or two of these ways of prayer as really fitting the person that God made you to be. Maybe there'll be things that you knew something about before, but maybe some of them will be completely new to you, but that they will fit, and that at least for the next season of your life as a disciple of Christ, this could be a way to communicate with God, to be in communion with God, that'll be richly life-giving.